Well, hello there. We are back for 2022 or 2020.2. Joining me tonight is Alex Bowen and Thomas Riley. How are we, gentlemen?
Good.
It's been a while.
Good, thanks, Bowen.
Yeah, just a little while, as we see Red Bull's locked up a bit.
Nothing's changed here, as you see at Azerbaijan. My favourite circuit in the calendar.
I'm glad that someone else agrees with me.
Oh, it's always a spectacle to watch. I had a few drivers complaining in chat. But that's what you love to see, to be honest. What are your thoughts, Thomas?
I'm a closet fan, I think, of Baku as a good track to hot lap on, but I can't say I've ever done a good race, so I'm mainly only online.
Oh, I've never done a good race here, mate. I keep hitting turn 15, I think. Castle's fine. This is turn 15. We'll see the bits today.
That's the off-camber one, yeah.
Yeah, down the hill. See a few wings already gone.
Yeah, it's the Williams who's lost his wing. Baku's always been a track that's favoured me quite nicely, so it's always been a favour of mine.
You racing tonight, mate?
Oh, 100%. I'd be stupid if I didn't race.
You can see the Williams here really struggling. Problem with no wing in this part of the track is you understeer right here into that wall, and it's good night, Irene. I bet you many dollars that someone will do that tonight. Or you've been going into the pits. Oh, they've taken that very cautiously. They're obviously watching the stream. Let's bring up to the leaderboard. So what have you two been up to over the holidays? Oh,
avoiding the obvious. Oh, that's
There's one. Didn't take long.
Yeah, I've just been trying to avoid the obvious situations going on at the moment after Christmas.
Yeah, same. What about you, Tom?
Yeah, very much trying to avoid the pesky bug, but otherwise not too much. Started work this week, and this weekend just been watching the AV Happy Laps entry at the Daytona 24 in iRacing. Currently class leaders. With,
I was hoping
and 40 minutes to go.
I knew that would get dropped in there.
Was always going to happen.
It's always going to happen. A lot of racing going on. It's only early in the year. This is our first official race for 2022. Looking forward to things kicking off pretty more full time in February. We've got several series starting. This is great to be back broadcasting after a good break.
It's always great to be back after a break like this, but we've already got a time in the mid-38s. Tom Malone, 38.696. Nice.
He was the biggest voice of that whinging on this track.
Yeah, I mean, I did tell him in the chat that after he has a good race here, he's probably going to like it just a little more.
Yeah. Well, you can't please everyone. Hopefully Tom bins it and really does hate the track further. As Adelaide gets a time on the board. Adelaide has moved into a full-time seat, I'm pretty sure. As has Ryan. How do you say NG? Like,
I mean, it looks like something you'd see on the periodic table.
You would? I don't quite think he's that element.
I mean, we have two very similar surnames now in Tier 2.
Well, just Ryan will do. They're really close together as well.
Yes, at the moment, currently, well, 9th and 10th, but neither have set a time.
What kind of times can we expect from Tier 2 here? 38,
well,
surely he's got to be up there.
Yeah, well, I was expecting pole to be a mid-38, and that's already been hit by Tom Malone, so really we could expect anything. But I mean, a good time for Tier 2 in my books for top 5 would be like a mid-39, low 39 for top 5.
I reckon we'll also a few safety cars tonight. I can't wait to have a bet with Jamie. He owes me so much milk.
Something else we could see tonight, specifically in this qualifying, is the use of slipstream. It is very, very strong on this back straight going up to the start-finish line. You can gain 0.3 of a second if you execute it right.
Oh, looks like someone's parked it up there at the castle. Yep, that's not how you make sausages. I think that was Ellis. It was. Another Williams. He has set a time though. He's P3. Yellow flag sector 1.
It's just a stranded tyre in the middle of the track.
So far, we haven't seen any teams go out together.
If we don't see it in Tier 2, definitely see it in Tier 1.
Yeah. Just
I
looking...
certainly know the Merc boys in Tier 1 have been working on their slipstream ability.
I want to see that. Well, at the moment, there's a Merc out by itself. Tom is having no part of helping. Maybe he got a slipstream with that. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Our championship leader, though, Brian Tan, is currently P6 quali and in the pits. Daniel Wong is not... sorry, here he is. He is out for a brief second and back in the pits. Irfan is third in the championship. He's P5. I do love this livery, this Alfa Romeo. 16 out tonight. I think Tier 1's pretty much full. And there's another yellow. Sign of things to come, I think.
Yeah, I think we just expect to see a yellow flag every couple minutes.
Next week we've got Austria, which is that wheel there looks stupid.
Austria is pretty much the complete opposite of this track. Because Austria is a very, very open circuit and it's pretty simple, while Baku is very, very tight and closed with a lot of technical corners.
I think Baku's got 17 corners, Austria 9. Austria laps like 104 from memory, 103. I don't know what this game does sometimes.
It'll be about 104 from memory. I cannot remember most things about Austria.
And following that, we've got Australia. Some people love it, some people hate it, top of the circuit. Hard to overtake on, but I think it's a lot of fun to race.
I think it'll be even better when Codemasters actually get their asses into gear and put the new layout in.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen soon.
Definitely not in this game, but for F1 2022, it's fairly likely that you'll see it.
Just don't know why it takes so long to update things. G'day chat, welcome back to all of our regulars and fans. Hope New Year's been awesome, everyone. Thank you very much, Hamster, for the $20 donation. Hope you've had a good off season as well, mate. Oh, that's death. That is not how you cook pumpkins, because that gave me a jump scare. So Mohammed Irfan currently P5, and that's as high as he's going to finish for this qualifying session with 7 minutes to go. Massive F.
Tonight, I believe ghosting is on for incidents just like that. However, drivers will need to act like ghosting isn't on and try their best to avoid cars.
Yeah, this is one of the only 2 circuits we do have ghosting on, because you can actually block the circuit, especially that section. Yes, Wooly, how are you, mate? Yes, this is definitely qualifying. With Mr. Wong, Tauri.
I believe Mr. Wong recently got his hands on a new PC as well, so he might have a bit of extra speed.
It's always nice to update your gear. It's currently needs to find 5/10 on the line. So hopefully the PC can do that. He's had 1 win this season, 4 podiums, and 5 top 10s. He's been very consistent. His worst round so far was last round at Canada.
He's been one of the more consistent drivers in Tier 2 from what I've seen.
He has, so he's currently second with the amount of top 10s, and he's had the most podiums out of any driver so far. Tom Malone, however, obviously he's got a lot of pace, just doesn't quite find that consistency or luck at the moment. He's sitting 6th overall. He's had 2 podiums, 3 top 10s and 1 win. He has also missed 1 race. He's still got Mitchell Weston to set a time. And obviously Theodore is not going to set one from where he currently is, and that's putting his car back together.
This looks like a decent lap from Theodore's teammate Daniel.
Will he improve? Want a bit of time. He does. Oh, that is super close. 200th. Never mind.
Jared Ellis
I'll
just
take that back.
beats that 2000s.
Oh, this is the sign of things to come, and I'm very excited.
Over a track like this, 2000s and even 200s is nothing. So, yeah, if this is what we're going to be seeing in the race, I am all for it.
So I might go on board with that, mate. Yeah, top 3 separated by less than 300s. That's not something you see every day, especially as you said, there's a long track like this. You might see it at Austria. I wish this track was in other games and other titles. I'd love to race this in ACC, AMS2. So much fun.
I actually haven't tried much with AMS2.
Haven't tried it yet much?
No, not really. I don't even have it because I've just been so busy playing other stuff that I haven't really gotten around to buying or playing AMS2. I mean, it's definitely something I want to invest in very soon, but I think at the moment I've just got that much that I want to focus on, that AMS sort of gets dropped down the list of priorities.
I think this is one of those games where you can sort of just purchase it when this was on special. And just jump in and have a fun night that we do on early in the week. It's a lot of fun.
I'll have to keep an eye on it for when the next Steam sale is.
It's on sale quite often, so yeah, definitely do that. Adley improves his time, doesn't improve his position. So he's 3/10 back. Still a decent time though.
Yeah, any time in the 38 is a good time.
I just crossed the line to start his race. To start his lap. So he goes here. Here's all the exit, turn 1.
Teammates ahead of him here. Is this a tactic? No, it's not. That is poor teamwork.
Come on, Deckers, you're better than that.
I think Deckers just wants to tuck him behind Tom. There might be a car behind Deckers. Could be Martinez, who's making his debut in Tier 2.
I think it's the
Eng.
other Aston.
Yep.
Yeah, it is Eng. Wheezy quali band. It could be. I have not had that come across my desk, so I'm not quite sure.
No, he's currently on an out lap now.
There you go. He's quali banned himself.
I think on his first lap he invalidated, which made the lap null and void.
Oh, that's wide. Can you get it invalidated there?
In this game, no, for some reason.
Jeez.
I mean, you don't really gain any time if you go wide. You sort of lose a bit of time because it is slippery out there.
He's up. Just over 3/10 here. Flying.
could be mixing it with a good time, or a really good time for Tier 1.
Definitely. 38 points. 2-9.
That is fast.
I don't think we're going to see that beaten.
That time is ridiculous for Tier 2.
I wonder if Declan had a couple of just an extra push lap, and Tom Malone can drag him around, or Tom Malone going again. Would you want to though on the softs?
Nah, you don't want to go again.
Because he
And
is
I don't
pushing
think.
hard.
Nah, he's not using any of his ERS.
He's putting some pressure, putting some load to those tyres though.
He's most likely trying to push far enough ahead. Oh, that's Joel Barry gone. He's most likely trying to push far enough ahead so he can slow down at the last corner and give his teammate the tow.
He's still pushing though. This will still burn the tyres.
It will burn the tyres, but this is most likely because either Deckers didn't fall back far enough, or Tom just wanted to push a little hard. I don't know. It's strange, but we'll see how it works out.
It's selfless nonetheless. Very nice of him. Here's the chance here. He slowed up. I think he slowed up.
Yep, he has slowed up. This will give Deckers a very nice slipstream going towards the line.
Perfect. Where can Deckers move up to? He's currently sitting in 10th. Doesn't gain anything. Moves up to 7th. Maybe Tom was just a smidgen too far ahead.
Maybe just a little too far ahead. Yeah, you probably need to be just a bit closer.
He's currently up in his time, but only marginally. Oh, sorry, there you go. Another 10th found in that sector.
2/10 up. Will he be able to move up into second, maybe even pole position, as Mitch Weston moves up into P6, just behind Ryan and in front of Eng? That's not confusing.
You definitely jump P2 here. You'll get P1 1.174 back. That's qualifying done for Tier 2. So bonus points there for Tom Malone. Daniel Wong is going to start alongside him with Ellis and Hussein on the second row. Don't know what keyboard I'm using now. Martinez on debut, 11th. Obviously we saw Theodore yet to set a time. Is still out there putting his car back together. Kasani down there at the back with him. But it's not one in qualifying. Definitely not this track. You're going to see some safety cars and some mixed strategies. And I hope the team's brought enough wings with them.
Wasn't there a circumstance in real life F1 where a team ran out of spare wings to use because
I think so, yeah.
their drivers kept using them all up?
I think they're only allowed a certain amount. Well, teams only allocate a certain amount for a weekend, and I don't know what that number is, but
I have a feeling it might have been Williams when they were going through their financial woes, like 2019, 2020.
they had 3 to share. Migrating host? That does not sound good.
Uh-oh.
I have missed this. So it looks
Good
like
to
we're
see
doing
some
a
things don't
reset.
change.
Yeah. The lobby reset is what's going to be happening. G'day, Suma. So, chat, what have you been doing over the holiday period? You've been sim racing? Have you been outside? Have you been doing both? Maybe you're talking to your family. It's been a while since you've seen them. I'll tell you what, I just don't miss this lobby. It's just so geriatric. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
It, yeah, always seems to happen at least once every round. I don't know whether that's to do with someone's connection or whether it's to do with the Codemasters online services being just generally crap for F1.
We'll sit tight. I'm just going to add something in. That's what I wanted. Alrighty, so we'll just quickly reset the lobby. I'll be 1 sec, gents, if you guys want to chat amongst yourselves.
No worries, Mel.
Yep. Well, this is
Just F1 things, isn't it?
yeah, that's all you can really call it. Seems like there's a bit of action going on in real life racing. They've got some racing going on at Yas Marina circuit this weekend. Has anyone really been keeping up with a lot of the F1 feeder series stuff?
I personally haven't.
Yeah. I quite like keeping an eye on what goes on in the feeder series. It just gives you a good sense of what the future could hold for F1 in a couple years' time. Because a lot of the drivers racing this weekend in F4 UAE either haven't had any experience in a single seater car whatsoever, or have only had a few races or a season's worth of experience. So there are a lot of young drivers who are looking to make their way up, and you can definitely see which ones are better than others, but you also have a lot of teams that are just a bit better than some others.
Of course, we're going to have 2 Australians in F2 this year with Jack Doohan and Callum Williams. Jack Doohan obviously did the last couple of rounds of F2 last year.
He did quite well. In Abu Dhabi, qualified second, just behind fellow Aussie and F2 champion Oscar Piastri. But this season he'll be in the team that Guan Yu Zhou was in last season, so hopefully he can continue on with some of what Zhou was doing, with maybe just a bit more consistency than what Zhou had. Meanwhile, Callum Williams, I'm quite surprised that he's making the move up into F2. He probably wasn't the greatest driver in F3, but he also didn't have the greatest team in F3. But it'll be interesting to see how he goes this year. Here we go. McLaren ran out of current tech front wings at Austria 1 year and had to use old, outdated ones. Ah, okay, so it was McLaren, okay. I think Williams may have had a similar thing where in the middle of the race, they were in the middle of races, they just randomly retired cars because they wanted to make sure they'd have enough spare parts. But yeah, interesting. Well, hopefully this delay isn't too long, but what do you make of the grid, Tom?
For this season or for
this race?
For this race, look, I think it's sort of what we expected based on performance throughout the season, and I think that Tom Malone just really has to lead into turn 1 and into turn 2. And he might be able to just build a gap with that fresh air that he'll have. But really, it's open to anyone. Got to make sure you brake at the right spot for turn 1. Get it turned in. Don't do a Hamilton.
Yeah, don't keep the brake magic on.
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
Yeah, I mean, starting on pole position, well, yeah, you are starting on the clean side of the grid. The clean side of the grid is the outside line, which can put you in a bit of a vulnerable position if you don't have the best start to the driver in P2, which in this case is Daniel Wong. If Wong gets a better start than Tom Malone does, then we could easily see a change for the lead into turn 1, as long as you don't do a Hamilton and, yeah, keep your brake magic on. That was a surreal few laps, that sprint at the end of the Baku race last year, where you just had Verstappen get his puncture and retire from the race, Perez start from pole, Hamilton in second, Hamilton get the better start and then completely lock his brakes at turn 1, leaving Perez, Vettel and Gasly on the podium. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, it certainly was. It's luckily, I don't think we'll have that many tyre failures this race. So hopefully we should see... it'll be interesting to see how many finishes we actually do have out of the 16 drivers that are starting this race.
My guess is 11.
11 finishing drivers. I'm not putting money on it because I will get crucified by JC and Mully if I get it wrong. But also, I do second guess myself for those who do watch the streams regularly.
Just pick a number. It doesn't matter if it's right. We've had the least amount of finishes in one of these races in any of our series before. I'm pretty sure we had like 11 DNFs. There's only 16 that took part, so maybe the sign of things to come. I don't think so. I think we'll lose. What did you say, Alex?
I reckon there'll be 11 finishes.
Ooh, I think you're nearly bang on the money. I'm going to say 12 finishes, just to be a little bit more optimistic.
Yeah, it's just such a tricky track, and it's so easy to make a mistake. I mean, I do remember one race a few seasons ago, I think it was in the American Tier 1, where they only had 9 finishes out of 20 drivers that started.
Crazy. Back to have the team run out of wings before? 2016 Monaco, Renault ran out of wings because Magnussen and Palmer would crash into every single second corner.
I'm surprised Lotus didn't run out of wings in
I think they did as well.
2013, when Grosjean kept crashing everywhere at Monaco.
No, they just had no money as well.
Well, I mean, Kimi's to blame for that.
Kimi. Glove, get over to me. Oh, it's going to be weird not having Kimi on the grid anymore. Not that you noticed him lately anyway. He was just making up the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, in a couple years' time, we could have a different Kimi on the grid. And there's I think it's a Mercedes junior driver who's part of his name has Kimi in it. Andrea Kimi Antonelli or something.
Is he Finnish though?
He's Italian.
No, he's definitely not going to have the same demeanour.
Yeah.
They're a bit more fiery than the Finns.
Yeah. But he looks to be quite fast in his single-seater racing so far, so maybe in 5-6 years' time we could see him on the F1 grid.
Yep.
But again, you don't really know who's going to be on the F1 grid in, 5-6 years' time? Just ask Will Buxton.
Oh, exactly. It's just good to focus on the now. And Lando Norris winning the championship in 2022. And hopefully Ricciardo has a better season this year.
Yeah, I hope Ricardo has a better season this year. I mean, with the newer cars, I reckon he could have a better season, but I think we all know that Nicholas Latifi is going to win the title this year by a landslide.
Oh yeah, yeah, old Latifi. I think Ricardo will because the development of the car's probably been more around some of his feedback, where the current car that he was in was already pre-designed, so he only had to make a few changes when they could. Whereas the 2022 car will definitely suit him more.
I'm hoping he has a season similar to what he had at Renault in 2020, because that was his second season at Renault, and he looked a completely different driver to what he did the year previous.
Yep. No, fingers crossed. Is Hamilton going to retire?
Probably not until at least the end of the year.
And who
I think it'll really depend on what Mercedes roll out for round one.
If
I think
it's
if they roll out something that's only just on par with Red Bull, or not fighting in the top three, then
he won't walk away prior to that. That late though, he wouldn't do it to Mercedes.
no.
And he'd look like a twat if he's leaving because the car's not good. Car will be fine. Mercedes are a freak team. I just
Yeah, I mean, they got ahead of
stupid
everyone by
design.
firing up their car first. So,
They do that all the time too. No, it depends if he's got the desire to race and the heart for it anymore. Like, it's been a long career. It's been full on. He's obviously won 7. Does he want to go for 8? Well, I think he had his chance this year.
I think the desire is strong for him to get an 8th title. It's just whether he has the desire to continue on with the FIA the way it is.
Yeah, it's one decision that was one race decision. Like, there's over 22 rounds this year. Not all decisions went against him, and it's only 7 points, was it?
Yeah,
Fifth,
was it
second.
7 points?
It's crazy nonetheless, and what will be talked about forever. As we are ready now to start Tier 2, thank the Lord, because it's been quite a delay. I'll get ready to call it. It's Tier 2, round 7, and we've predicted 5 and 4 DNFs. What did you say, Tom? Quick number?
I'll say 6.
Done. Alrighty, welcome to Baku. Well did, Baku. We wait for the lights. This could be anything. Waiting for players. I'm sick of that. Has it frozen again? This looks ominous. Well, this is exciting. As you can see, the safety car at the end of the pit lane.
Always gotta love a bit of burnt Mylander. Oh, here we go.
Oh my goodness. All right, lights out. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad as the start. Everyone is away. Let's put this away just for now. Oh, there's already a crash in the background. 2 cars have hit each other. How does that happen on the straight? In the grid box, who knows? Ghosting Central. Lucky there's ghosting because I reckon we'd already have 2 or 3 DNFs. There's a head down to turn 3. DRS for the first 2 laps. Oh, a bit of a wall bang there from McLaren. That's going to leave a mark. So far, so good for the front runners. Just look at the grid there. Brian Tan, our championship leader, all the way in P18, but he hasn't DNF'd, which is a positive. Coming up to the castle section for the first time. Always nervous from the first lap to get through here cleanly. All the marshals wave some yellow flags. I think we're all good. New season, new year, some nerves out there. We're all single file, which is also handy.
I mean, it'll be concerning if they decide to go double fire through Castle.
I want to see it one time.
I don't even think it's possible with the track width there.
Not with that attitude. As we see, the illustrious turn 15. Yellow flag. That is Gerald Chu. So Malone, Wong, and Hussein hold on to that top three. And we've actually got through that one without a DNF. That's a good sign. Ryan is into the pits. Obviously got some wing damage. I swear that Hussein hit that wall in sector 3. And that seems like a bad time.
Hooray!
Oh, things you love to see.
Fuck, I hate
Thank
this
you,
game.
Codemasters. Thank you.
Fucking. Did I ever tell you how much I dislike this game?
I don't think so. Seeing that screen is always
Can't even
the
turn
bane
it
of my
off.
existence.
Well, that was great. Yep, thanks for joining us today. We're going to leave and never play this game again.
And we're back.
Well, I mean, last time this happened where the game kicks us out, or crashes, everything glitched after that. If that does it, I'm just going to turn this off and never stream this again. We've got better games to freaking stream than this.
I was just saying, as you just went deaf and mull AMS2 series on Sunday nights. When?
Don't tempt me.
I mean, you've got cars very, very similar to this.
Just crossed my mind 300 times. Sector 3 yellow, that is a Ferrari of Ryan, and that is out of the race. We just saw a virtual safety car. We also see Jared Ellis is out of this race as well, but we missed that due to the crashing of the game. So Ellis has also crashed, much like my PC did then. And no safety car, even though there's a car sitting in the middle of the road. There we go, safety car now. Because
It's just a
why
bit
not?
delayed.
So 2 out, we're lap 4, safety car. We'll expect a few people to come into the pits with damage. Does anyone actually know what happened to Jared Ellis?
Ooh, we've got
There
a
he is.
drive-through
He's-
penalty for speeding under safety car.
Lols. G'day, this is Jared Ellis in chat. What happened, mate? We missed that because our game crashed.
Just Codemasters things.
Let's check position changes. Murdoch has gained 8 positions, but as you just saw, he picked up a drive-through for speeding on the safety car. Who else has moved up a fair bit? Good starts there by Eng and Irfan. Martinez on debut up to P6. Great race so far for Aston Martin. This will bunch them right up now. Safety car is waiting around at turn 2.
Stupid not to come in now unless you want to avoid a double stack.
Malone's in. Wong's in. Hussein's in. Eng's in. Irfan, who is on the mediums, we believe. Yep. So there we go.
Martinez has had to stay out to avoid the double stack with Eng.
That's no good, Jared. Unlucky, mate. So Martinez is taking one for the team now, it looks like. We did gain 2 during... I swear we've gained 2 from Quali.
We have
Murdoch and
Hamam and yeah.
Yeah. Can I just hear me, Time Bowls? Roscoe, how do you join this league? Head to our Discord, sign up there, or head to our website and sign up. We'll get you involved. So Martinez is going to have to come in here. He's going to lose a lot of positions because of it.
It's unfortunate, but I guess that's how the cards fall sometimes.
Probably should have gone in though, even if a double stack, because Declan had to do the same and he's 6th.
I don't think Declan was nearly as affected by it because Declan was a bit further back from Tom. The 2 Aston Martins were pretty much line astern.
Oh, I would have still gone in. 'Cause
Probably
he's gonna
still
lose.
should have gone in, but
Because you might lose, or I don't know, some seconds.
yeah.
There's track position here, and every car that's ahead of you is an obstacle. If they bin it, there's a fair chance that you're going to do something with your steering, trying to avoid, just out of reflexes. Or you might slam in the back of them.
Yeah, and I mean, I can sort of see why he stayed out. He made, because I know that there was a glitch. I don't know whether it's still in the game where double stacking would just take an eternity to go through, and you'd be sitting there for about 30 seconds.
I think they want to fix that a bit though. So he's going to come in now. Good stop. It's going to go like 15th. But that's just the way the cookie
I
crumbles.
reckon it'll be 14th.
Oh yeah, Joel Barry's fairway back. Here he is. And Chu is even further back in the Williams. Hopefully the safety car doesn't wait for Chu because he's going to be waiting quite some time.
Typically it does wait, so we may be having another lap on the safety car after this. I mean, I think that's fairly normal with real life, although you never know what real life can throw at you with all of the just say interesting calls, but we won't touch on that.
Oh, I don't think this. The thing with the safety car though in real life is, if it's punched up the field and you decide to pit to go change something, it's not going to wait again for you to do that. It will just keep going.
Oh well, he's in the pits, and he's 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits.
That is not ideal.
Not
Thanks,
been a
Corella.
great race from Gerald so far.
No. He's in the top 16 though.
Yeah, that's a fair achievement.
Yeah. It's a fact. It is a fact.
Is it, I guess you could say, a bend effect?
Oh no, this one's actually valid. Okay, Benderfax. Has anyone actually heard of Benderfax and gone, I'm going to go tell my friends that or my parents that? They found it that interesting? Because I haven't.
No,
I think
don't
I
know.
have actually said a few bender facts to my friends, but only because I know that they're actual facts and not fiction.
It's the human Google.
I swear, Bender just takes it from a Twitter account that only shares useless facts.
Probably. So,
Another
safety
lap
cars
under safety
stayed
car.
out. So, if Gerald Chu was to pit again to get another set of tyres, would the
I
safety
think
car
there is a
continue to
limit
wait?
on how long the safety car can be out. I think this or the next lap is the absolute limit in this game.
I think once the safety car has bunched up the front grouping, it's on you if you want to pit again, and you're not going to get that gap back. This does help her farm though, massively. Those 6
The longer
laps of bugger all there.
The longer those mediums can be stretched out for, the less time he has to spend on hards. But yeah, okay, Bowles is echoing the same words that I thought. Yeah, maximum of 3 laps. So after this lap, the safety car should come in no matter where Q is on track.
Safety cars breed safety cars. I've got a funny feeling that we're going to see another one straight afterwards.
Shh, shh, shh.
My ears are now fucked. That's loud. I'm going to say Murdoch is going to bin it. Not because he's a bad driver, because he's on the softs. He's got that little extra grip.
He's in a Haas.
He's going to trip over the cars ahead. That is my prediction.
Do you think anyone else will be taken out in that mess?
I think it will be Kasani.
Goes up the inside dive bomb and just, yeah.
Somehow
We've
missed.
seen it before.
It's a pretty in-depth prediction, but he has a DT, but he can't serve it this lap, can he?
No, he has to serve it after the safety car is in. There we go, message from race control, safety car in this lap.
I'm sure he's going to jump into the back of this group.
Q might actually get the best load of it here. He might get right onto the back of the pack as they start accelerating.
Like they've done now. Mine using all the juice, trying to get the move done before turn 1. He's on the inside. Too easy. Problem with the toe on the main straight. Is he yellow further back?
Oh no, don't
That's
tell me
Kasani.
it's Kasani.
That's
Oh, and
Kasani.
Murdoch. What was that, Murdoch's wing?
That was Murdoch's wing.
Murdoch
Oh,
is in
no.
Kasani! Oh, it's been race 1, but I'm back! Nostradamus! Oh, Martinez! He didn't DNF though, so I'm not completely correct.
And Chu's been shafted once again.
Yeah,
Yep.
Murdoch's. That is a lot of wing damage. If he makes it through Castle, I will eat my hat.
Well done, Mole. Well done.
Oh, I thought he was gone. I'm going to get out of there. I've cursed him enough. Sorry, Travis. Pray for another safety car, sir. Going to serve that. Oh, he's got to serve a drive-through as well. Oh.
So he has to do another lap with that damage.
Yes. Unless the game realises your wing's stuffed.
No, you have to serve the drive-through first.
Oh, wow. That's going to be disastrous.
Mike, what have you done? Oh,
Kasani
didn't
is
it? Oh,
up
safety
and-
car!
Oh,
Q crashed at
Q's out.
Castle.
I said safety car next lap. Did I just predict everything? And Travis can't change it. Oh, he can't serve his drive-through.
He can't serve his drive-through, but he can fix his damage now.
But does he get does he get disqualified?
No, I don't think so, because you can. It only counts the laps that you can actually serve
And
the
he's spinning
drive-through.
the pit lane. Oh, it's getting worse for the guys at the back here.
What has this race become?
Anyone else want some predictions? Because I'm
so
three
this
from
means that
three.
Murdoch can repair damage, can't
Yes.
serve his drive-through.
That's probably a good result, though.
Yeah, it's probably the best case scenario for him, other than having a safety car after he does his 2 pit stops. Oh, what is
And
drive
because
through
the
in his
safety
pit
car
stop?
didn't come out early enough, Tom Malone is leading the field back around.
Yeah, exactly. That sums up so far what's transpired in 9 laps.
Should we get someone else calling the race so we don't have as much of this chaos going on?
No one wants that. People are here for chaos, mate.
Can we go watch Tier 3?
Not that much chaos.
I mean, if
There's
we
a
have
limit. There's a limit.
multiple more safety cars and Hamam doesn't need to serve his drive-through because he can't, then he could well and truly finish up 7th.
Pretty much. If we go to tyres, again, it just Irfan's tyres. It says 8 laps, but he's only
They've
done
probably
4
only
laps.
done like four laps basically.
So hopefully he can return serve here and get a good jump from below when the second car comes in. God knows where. The Marm's pitted. Hopefully not to try and serve his drive-through because it won't happen. Oh, maybe he's tried to serve his drive-through. He's got another set of mediums. I think he's tried there. That was the quickest exit I've ever seen. Didn't even leave the pits.
It's gone through the portal.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Although I guess it's not the worst play to chuck on another set of mediums if you're expecting more safety cars. I mean, at this rate, if we have more safety cars, Irfan could probably finish this race on softs.
The rain might come and he could finish on the inters. Wet Baku, that would be interesting.
Oh, I've experienced the wet Baku before. It's really not that interesting. You get a P1 to P2 gap of about 50 seconds.
Yeah, that's not
Ben
Although,
has chat.
although that I think in that race specifically, there was a bit of assistance from a crash that basically killed about 70 to 80% of the field. So there was a bit of assistance in that, but still, 40 to 50 seconds really isn't something you want to be seeing day to day.
Why is
Anyways,
going off? Lots of message retracted in chat. There's more message retracted than these messages.
I reckon we'll have one more lap of safety car and then it'll be in. Unless Kusani or Murdoch decide to pit, then it'll probably be out maybe just a little longer.
Tier 1 may never start.
Well, yeah, it may never start because if I'm here commentating, if Tier 2 goes on forever, Tier 1 will never be able to start.
Oh, look, we might let you leave. Too quality.
Nah. Last to first challenge. Come on, I've almost done it before.
Good chance on this track. Can avoid the dramas.
I think in the Tier 1 chat we had Yoda post that his strategy tonight will be starting last, not getting involved in any incidents, and winning the race.
Well,
I mean, fair play. That could probably work.
yeah. That's true. As we see, all the cars are now bunched up, so the safety cars should be coming in this lap. Now, it's time for another prediction. Who am I going to throw under the bus? Look. Oh, I have a couple of predictions here. Whilst I don't think we'll see a safety car next lap, I do think Fam is going to get caught out down at P12. Same issues as Murdoch. And I just got a feeling P2, P3 are going to come together. What will happen? I don't know, but I'm just feeling that might shake up the next couple of laps. So sorry to those drivers I've mentioned, but I'm 3 from 3.
I'm already tense and worried for the drivers that you just called out.
I don't think I could ever predict what I just did last time with Murdoch and Kasana coming together and a safety car. And there we go, safety car
Safety
coming
car
in this lap.
lap.
Beautiful. Very pretty city is Baku.
Very nice city.
Alright, so Tom Malone leads the way. Will he get caught out from Irfan? Like, oh, they're very close together here. They might not even get to the start-finish line. Oh, too much weaving, Irfan. You're right up the back. You've got to be closer.
Ah, there's... Kasani and Murdoch have come together again.
And Kasani's around. Daniel Wong, this is the prediction I said. They're still going to come together. No, they don't. Thank your mother for the rabbits. Nice move there by Wong. He's going to chase them alone. Kasani is in the pits. What an eventful race from that man.
Malone played that restart really well, I think. Managed to get himself a gap of 1.3 already.
It's now.
Oh, someone's gone deep. Someone's gone deep. That's Lim. I think Fam and Lim have come together. Lim was in the fence, so Ferrari having a shocker.
Miles out here with puppet strings.
I should be calling the FIA requesting an inquiry over race fixing. No, Michael, no, this is so not right.
Looks like that. Looks like this. Yeah, Theodore is taking it quite cautiously. She don't blame him. It's been a very eventful first 12 laps.
He's probably watching the stream and heard his name called out by you, Moloch, and was like, oh no.
Very possible.
Yes, thanks, Howard. I see your Ferrari shocker and raise a Ferrari disaster next race.
It's mid-pack battle. Whoa, that's close. Just up ahead. 10. Yes, it's gone bang, bang. Oh, they're pitting. That's interesting.
I mean, Hammam has to pit for drive-through.
Weston, Barry, Hammam, and Murdoch. Murdoch does have a drive-through as well. I see a Ferrari shock and raise you a Ferrari disaster. This is one of my circuits. I don't even really enjoy driving here too much. I just love watching the races here. Actually,
I love
both.
both. I love doing both, watching the races and driving in the races. It is definitely one of my favourite tracks to drive in this game, although Portimao and Imola are really nice to drive.
Is there any level of is there any level of like, because they're new tracks? Do you think that they're better than maybe they actually are because you used to all the other ones?
Well, the thing is, I believe Imola, Portimao, and Jeddah are all laser scanned because they are extremely accurate compared to their real life counterparts compared to some of the other tracks. So that probably plays into it, but also just the level of grip that you get feels a bit different. And at Imola, I think the curbs act a little differently compared to some of the other tracks. Speaking of Jeddah as well, Jeddah is quite a fun track to drive in quali, but in the race, terrible.
That's interesting.
I believe Brian Tan's disconnected, which would explain why he's ghosted.
Just flying down that straight though.
Well, I mean, if you go on board with Theodore, you can see that there's a red X next to Brian Tan's name.
Yeah. Don't know why Discord would come up considering it's on stream road.
Oh, seems like Tan's reconnected.
Side by side.
No.
That's amazing.
Has Theodore's made that move stick? That's
Ballsy.
a ballsy move, but a nice one.
Keep it coming.
Far holding on to P3 nicely at the moment on his 13 lap old mediums. Obviously not quite as worn due to the safety cars we've had.
He'll be praying for another one, that's for sure.
He's just fallen off the back of Daniel Wong, so yellow flag. That's Martinez.
I think he may
has he lost that on the exit?
Yeah, I reckon he's gone for a little bit of a spin on the exit of turn 16. You know, we've got Adley trying to get past Deckers around the outside and has managed to make it with the usage of the DRS.
Nice move.
Eng's doing well here on his hards. Holding on to the back of Deckers here as well.
The hards are quite a poor race tire around Baku actually, so yeah, Eng is doing a very nice job at the moment to hold on to the back of Deckers and stay relatively far ahead of Tan.
A few gaps opening up. See on the track map. Restart on this safety car lap. Had 5 cars come in. Couple of good. Oh, that's going to be some damage. That's a fence.
When the car ghosts like that after a wall hit, there's most likely a bit of damage. Although it doesn't look like, he is understeering a bit, but it didn't look like there was any visible damage on the front wing.
This corner here brings a lot of people unstuck. Oh, he's close there.
Oh.
The Alpines, 9th and 10th at the moment. Same strap. Weston's Fisher hoops though. So Ferrari out of the points. Haas out of the points.
The points aren't the same in the F1 series as it is IRL, isn't it?
No, that's correct.
So while they'd be out of the points if it was the real life system, all 15 drivers still running are in the points.
They get the charity points. Vam's in.
Yeah, that was definitely some wing damage, but Hamam's held on to that P8 position for the moment, although Weston's going to have the DRS here, and it looks like Hamam's just going to let Mitch pass, which is the right thing to do as a teammate. That's very well played. So we've got a battle between Murdoch and Kasani.
These two are inseparable.
I think. Oh, Limbs gets set fast as like 41.4 on softs.
Enjoying that battle soon between these two. Charity points, bonus points.
I'd agree. Howard.
It's just pulled away a little bit. It's the fastest man on track at the moment. Lim. Sorry, Malone is dropping. Is he in the pits? He is in the
I
pits.
believe he is.
Yes.
He's the first to jump. F1's still out there on his 16 lap pole. Mediums now.
Lim gets
Lim
past
gets
Kasani
past.
quite easily.
F1's really fallen off the back now. Tech has managed to catch him up.
Not terribly far off of Adley, but I think
Malone
Bergman's
going
strategy at this
soft.
stage will be, yeah, he's going to go with softs, I reckon. He's going to stretch those mediums out far enough that he can go into softs at the end, which I think, based on the number of safety cars we've had, is probably the best strategy for him.
Well, that's what Malone's done. One of the soft tyres after his top tech was
Is
just
that
gets
early?
the rear to
Is it
step
early for
out.
softs?
Yeah, that is very early for the softs. I think he's going to have a few tyre struggles at the end, because those softs are going to drop off quite dramatically.
That man has big coconuts. Good payoff though.
I reckon the
Sector one,
the
yellow.
pit-
It is for Kasani, and Kasani's out of the race. We're going to see a safety car.
Oh, so this
Malone is
completely
in the
ruins
box seat.
Malone. No, this completely ruins Malone's strategy, I think, because
Little pit.
If-
Well, he's
Just-
only just on the back and he's just changed to softs.
yeah,
So-
well, if Wong pits here,
Wong will come
then
out ahead.
yeah, Wong will most likely come out ahead.
It'll be
I
tight.
think so. Because they're not going full beans. They're not going full beans. If they're going full beans, yes, there's a fair chance that Malone will get him.
It's going to be tight.
Oh my word.
He's got him.
Kissed
Did-
on the proverbial. That safety car has kissed him on the proverbial. So now he
Only
just
one
got to
lap
save
different on the tyres.
Now he just needs to take it easy with these laps. Safety car should pick him up and bang, we're off we go.
So Eng's gone the mediums. Looks like everyone else just up has gone softs.
Weston's going to go to the non-mediums.
Barry goes mediums.
Two or
Used
four stopping
mediums.
out. How many sets of soft does everyone get?
You get 3 for quali and a fresh set for the race, I believe. And then well, that's for softs, and then mediums is 1 set for quali, 1 set for the race. If you don't use the quali set, you can use that in the race without any tyre wear.
So, the other predictions we made was I did say 4 DNFs,
I said 5.
but there's still
I said
8
6.
laps to go. So, we're all a chance here to get that prediction right.
I think the
4 or
next
5 was
DNF
taken.
will be... I don't want to put a driver on the bus, so I'm just going to say a driver between position 1 and 14.
That's you gotta back yourself with your guessing. Pick a driver, Alex. Come on. Or just whisper it in my ear and I'll tell the rest.
Martinez.
Yeah. So we reckon Martinez. Oh, that is harsh.
That is a bit harsh. I
Well-
mean, it's his first race, isn't it? So
I think he's in T3. I think. I'm not sure.
well, at least I believe it's his first race in Tier 2. So a bit harsh on him, but I mean, he's doing a decent job so far. He's chucked himself into P11.
nice Christmas card list, especially if he bins it. I'm going to say... I don't want to say anymore. I've said enough tonight. I have...
No. You've got to take your own advice. Back yourself.
Western.
Ooh, so do you reckon that could come
And
from
it won't
a
be his
soft
fault.
runner?
I don't think it'll be his fault, but I think he'll be the one that pays the price. Yes,
I think even though I'm an Alpine driver, I have to say there's probably a fair prediction if there was another DNF, because he is surrounded by a lot of softs.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Adley.
Oh, Hussein. Oh, no. He's DNF'd swerving.
He's DNF'd during the safety car.
He's done it, Grosjean!
Oh, there's Ericsson. That is something you do not want to go and tell your parents and your friends about, because... Oh, he's gone. Yep, there we go. Just up here. That is a weird spot to DNF.
I think he might have been swerving, picked up a little
Yeah.
bit power.
I mean, what was it? Grosjean did it here at this track in
No, it wasn't.
2018 under the safety
It
car.
was Ericsson.
Yeah, it was Ericsson's fault, but yeah, I don't think
Ericsson
Ericsson's
hit
racing
us.
in this one.
He was nowhere near. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Sainz left.
I don't know why his race engineer said that it was Ericsson's fault. It was very clear that Ericsson was like two car lengths back. It was just such a weird incident, because the two Red Bulls had just crashed at that point. The less we talk about that, the better. But that extended the safety car and really changed the complexion of that race. Because
Are we going to see safety car in this lap though?
no.
I hope so. Murdoch's right there. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it's there.
Oh, it does!
Yeah.
Oh, the safety car has blessed us today.
Speaking of Hussein, he's in chat right now. Leviathan, what's happened? He's blaming
I
Ericsson
mean,
as
based
well.
on his Ericsson comments, based on his Ericsson comments, I think it was what we think it was. But this is going to be interesting to the end, because Malone's going to be on older tyres compared to the rest of them, and that could put him at a strong disadvantage by the end of this race, as they basically overtake the safety car.
Wow.
Oh,
Because
very
Mercedes-
close there.
Wow, Deckers. Wow. Oh, wow.
Deckers! What a move.
Just bullying Mitch Weston out the way. Weston's in the tow though.
He's also got the ERS, although he's chucked it off for now. He's not going to be able to outbrake the Mercedes on the softs, so...
G'day, McFarlane. How are you, sir? Howard's gone to the bathroom and Adelaide died, so it was Howard's fault. Dash the finish. 5 out so far. Very eventful. We've seen 3 safety cars.
And a virtual safety car, which we didn't even see because Codemasters things.
So can Weston hang on with those mediums? He's going to be up against it. 10 very fast drivers on the softs.
He does have a bit of a buffer at the moment with Ang also on the mediums. Although he's holding very close to Deckers, he might still be in with an outside chance of a podium if he keeps it clean.
Pushing. Okay, that's early.
I think he's pretty much got the move done. Although Ang is coming, could we see a little bit of 3-1? Nah, he's pretty much backed out of it, but got a bit of side-by-side action going on between Weston and Deckers. Oh, this is tight.
This is going to try and hold it around the outside.
I think he's done
Not
it.
again.
Oh,
Oh, he's done it. What a move.
Great racing by both of those drivers. Yeah, Declan's length of space. Not always easy on 90-degree corners with walls each side.
With some great respect between the two of them.
Yeah, and I'm just behind it. This battle is Tan and Irfan. So Western currently P3 on the mediums. 6 laps to finish. Can he hold these drivers off? I reckon if he can get through the next 2-3 laps, I reckon he's a big chance here for podium. So the softs start to drop a little. The DRS is going to be the focal point here. That'll open up next lap, I think.
Yeah, next lap. Deckers can't seem to hold on to the back of Western, so maybe Western could have. Oh, that's a cluster.
Rain.
The man I thought was going to DNF has managed to move his way up into P10. Honestly, Howard, if Western keeps those mediums in good nick, he's honestly a chance of winning this. Oh, we've got 3 wide.
Oh my word!
Here comes Murdoch. Oh, that in the pits. Oh, Martinez has bailed out.
Martinez has had enough of this. Oh, Barry got close to the back of Lim.
Some great racing here. Martinez has had to put on the old softs 6 laps. Is that a mistake? Or didn't he have anything else left?
I think that's a mistake. He should have just stayed out on those mediums.
He had a little bit of wing damage he wanted to fix.
Yeah, you have to change tyres if you get damage. I hate that about this game. You basically have to change your tyres no matter what damage you have.
Yeah. But in F1, you do it anyway because you're always better off with fresh hoops. And if you're going to be in the pits, you might as well change them.
That's the thing though. Typically they do have some fresher hoops, but
yeah,
you're very limited.
I just think he selected the
He his mediums may have been just about as dead.
I think I'll take old mediums over old softs. But it could be a big baller strat, so we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Western has got out of DRS range from Declan, so Declan's going to be under the pump. This is a massive little stint here for Western.
Speaking of DRS, Wong's got the DRS on Malone. So the battle for the lead is well and truly on.
Hang on. No, that's Deckers. Disregard.
Eng's trying for a move on Deckers, but this is bringing in Tan and Irfan. I reckon Eng's going to have a real strong charge here with the DRS and the ERS with the slipstream. He's going to have a go up the inside, and I think he's going to get the move done on Declan. He has, so Eng moves up into P4.
Line's out of DRS at the moment, so we'll keep half an eye on that. This is just hot and heavy down here.
Deckers doesn't have any ERS.
You might have to sacrifice a couple of positions here just to recharge that battery if you can. Use the DRS to stay within range. Western though, I think he's done enough. Sector 2, that is Alpine.
Amam, slowly.
Until we see that, always wait. Here goes the safety car. Small's not close enough to Malone. Irfan's close enough to Tan, but Tan's also going to get DRS on Declan. Declan might lose 2 positions here. They are flying. Here we go. We might go 3 wide.
I reckon it could be 3. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide.
Fed. Middle. Declan. Done. Declan is around.
No.
Oh, it's really unfortunate.
I think one of the 3 had to back out there to make them all get through there in one piece. Wong seems to have dropped back a bit from Malone, but Weston is catching slightly here.
Lim, who was dead last and set fastest lap, is up into P8, so that's a great recovery drive from Lim.
This is probably the point where the softs are going to get really sketchy now, so this is probably the prime situation for Weston. Could he bring forward...
Oh, that's a bit...
Oh, that's a bit of wall.
That made a lot of noise for something that barely moved. That car did not deviate at all. I reckon half of his car's now hanging off that fence somewhere. Murdoch's into the top 10 after quite an eventful outing.
I think we're in for an exciting finish because Eng is now within DRS range of Weston.
He is too. He is flying, the young man.
So we see our first time penalty for track limits warnings.
Penultimate lap. Eng, Weston trying to chase down the leaders ahead. They're 1.5 seconds back.
Eng might have him on the straight here.
He doesn't have a lot of ERS though, that's the thing. I think he'd be better off waiting.
Recharge the juice, go for the next lap if you can.
It's going to be tough though, because I bet Weston will have DRS on Wong because those softs will be crying.
Weston has 13% ERS. It's going to be so tight.
It's going to be very tight for P2. I think Malone's done enough though to take this win.
F1's not far off the back of this battle as well.
Section very well there. 1.1 seconds back from Wong. Can they get within DRS this lap? That is going to make P2 extremely spicy. It's very close. Has Wong done enough for this lap? Those softs are starting to fade. Irfan though doesn't care about that.
Weston is
in.
within DRS.
Here we go. Penultimate lap.
Going on to the final lap now. Could we see some photo finishes here?
I think we're going to.
And look at Irfan. He's 7/10 off of this battle pack. If any of these guys make a mistake, he could get onto the podium.
Oh, Weston's made a mistake. He's gone wide.
Oh, Weston's gone wide.
Weston's gone deep.
This could be exactly what Irfan needs.
So Wong, 5/10's clear here of Eng, but he's going to be under pressure for the remainder of this lap. He's going to have DRS up against him. Sector 1, there's the yellow flag. That is none of these guys, so it doesn't matter.
That's Deckers.
Wong, Eng, Irfan. This is the battle for the top 3. One of these drivers will miss out on the podium. Malone has done enough. 2.1 seconds up the road. Assuming he does not bin it at Castle. Weston, unfortunately, too late under brakes. Turn 1 has dropped out of this battle. Let's go on board with Irfan. Through the Castle section for the last time. Who's going to miss out on that podium? I've got a bad feeling it might be Wong. He's not going to have DRS. And he's got the least amount of ERS out of these 3.
I have a feeling it could be Wong as well. I reckon he's going to get swamped here because of the DRS and the ERS.
I'm going to call it Irfan takes third.
Irfan's going to take second. That's my prediction.
Yeah, Irfan takes second, yep. Let's go.
Go on,
right,
let's see it.
Corners. Wong, Eng, Irfan. Wong under pressure. He's got Eng right up his back bottom. ERS is gone. Eng is ready to go. DRS is open. He's probably pulled out a bit too soon because Irfan is going to get them all. Here he comes. Eng's got past. Wong is just a sitting duck as we expected with nothing to help him. Malone P1, Eng P2, Irfan P3. Wong just misses out by 4 tenths.
Oh.
Okay, well, I need to head off and get ready for Tier 1 now.
Right, see you, mate. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
So Weston finishes 5th, 10th, 6th, Fam in 7th. Lim, great recovery drive there, 8th. Joel Barry, P9, we didn't call his name much today. And Travis Murdoch, who's been up against it. And Martinez has DNF'd on the final lap.
Oh, there's the 6. There's the
The
six.
You've got it. You back yourself. Oh, that corner. It must have had wing damage because that's where you normally get it. Great race, Tier 2. Thanks for that show.
Tom Malone's luck has changed, though.
Well did, Baku. For a man that doesn't like the track at all, he's picked up a win. He's second for the season.
His tone better bloody change after this.
My word, it better. Drive the day, though, because the Theodore fan, who didn't have to qualify. So great result there for Theodore. And head straight over to Tier 1 in a couple of minutes. Well done, Tom Malone.
Absolutely huge. It looked like there was contact too. I thought we were going to see. Daniel Wong around.
Wish we had replays.
Oh, just the little things you hope.
Yeah. So Tom Malone picks up the win. Also started pole position. So get bonus points for that. Lim got the fastest lap with a 141.4. Malone wasn't too far off with the 41.5, as was Irfan. So Malone, Eng, Irfan are top three. Wong, who was P2 pretty much the majority of the race, just missed out in the last 300 metres of the race. Picks up P4 though, nothing to be disappointed about. He should now move up to the top of the championship in front of 10. Suss it out. So Western P5, he nearly did enough there to pick up that podium, and I thought he was going to do it, but just a bit too deep under brakes in the second last lap. Losing a couple positions with Tan, Pham, Lim, Barry, and Murdoch in the top 10. And 16 Fs, so well done there, Tom. You picked up a trophy for prediction. We'll send it out.
There we go.
So Ellis, Eng, Chu, Kasani, Hussein, and also Martinez was a DNF, even though it doesn't say there because it wasn't. It was the final lap. Sad racks. Only one penalty. It's hard to get track limits here because there's walls everywhere. All right, let's get ready for Tier 1, and I think it's going to be even more hardcore than what we just saw. Bang, just like that. How did Tier 3 go, do we know?
I know. I'll have to wait until our favourite corn boy joins.
Get our corn boy. Yeah, right. Failed to join the session. A lot of things you love to see for 8,000. Thought he was the host. Maybe he's not the host. There we go. Nope, Weather Burns the host. Oh, so how many do we have for this one? Hey, Bushy Santa. 18 for Tier 1. They're about ready to go. So great timing. Not sure if we've had any changes for Tier 1. I'll just double check. Love the endings of these races. Nathan Monks moves in from reserves today. Kenneth Ang will pick up a full-time drive. He's going to be in the Alpha Tauri. What else have we seen here? I think that's all the changes. Ethan Small and Juan are both unavailable tonight, as is Jurion Pass. Got a bit of work to do to be as good as the Tier 2 race.
Yeah, it'll have to stack up. Well, be very interesting to see what happens.
What's your prediction for DNFs for this tier?
Oh, how many starts do we say we're having? 18?
Yep.
18 starters?
I'm going to say 5.
I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4
Swap
because I think just the skill of this tier, not to say Tier 2 isn't any less skillful, but I think we've probably had some of the cleaner races in this, so We'll have to wait and see. Zach James will be looking to replicate his form for the last race, I believe. Oh, sorry, Mitch Weatherburn. Zachary James finished 6th in the last race, so...
Yeah, Zach James
Mitch
leads the
Weatherburn.
championship. Weatherburn won the last 2 races, I think. He's had 2 wins, 3 podiums, and 3 top 10s. He's 5th in the championship. He's had 1 DNS. So James, Forrester, Smith are our top 3 in the championship at the moment. Forrester's been probably nearly the most consistent, other than Zach James, without a win. He's had 4 podiums and 6 top 10s.
Yeah, and managed to carry him and Hong Yi, managed to carry that McLaren up to first place in the team standings. Only 4 points ahead of Mercedes, though. So, it'll be interesting to see Zach James and Connor Kingston, how they can fight back this week, if they can take that lead back.
Aaron Heather, if you're watching ever, you've got to deliver some goods tonight, mate. It's been a while. I believe in you. You like this track. Let's get some good points.
Our favourite corn boys here.
Hello, you troublemakers and scoundrels. Happy 2022.
G'day, sir. How are you, sweetheart?
I am really well, very healthy, a lovely caramel brown thanks to the sunshine. Very happy boy. Although a DNF at Baku once again. The castle section is a little bit of a nemesis of mine, and it got me once again tonight, unfortunately, with a couple of laps to go. But I wasn't the only one. I certainly wasn't the only one. I think we only had 6 finishes in the end.
6 out of how many?
6 finishes out of 15 starters.
I'd say that was a record, but it's 2 off.
So that's well done, Baku, once again.
We had 6 out in Tier 2. Great race. Came down to the very final lap. P2 went from 2nd to 4th in the last 300 metres. That's how close it was. And we had 18 cars there, and then we've got 18 cars here for Tier 1. So, looking forward to this. So, Tom actually got a prediction right. JC.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he did.
Trusted me gut.
Mate,
No.
trusted his gut. Backed
Yeah.
it in. Picked 16 Fs, got 16 Fs. So this one I've predicted 5. Tom's gone 4. What do you think?
1 DNF. 1 singular DNF.
Can we bet on this? Because I need to fill that fridge up.
So Aaron Heather will be that singular DNF.
I just said Aaron Heather to have a good race. You just missed that too. Aaron, it wasn't
I
me.
see there's a new face in here, Nathan Monks. I've not seen that one before, so welcome to him.
Yep.
Get in there, Tier 1, straight off the bat. He's clearly got some pace.
That's correct. Kenneth Ang has moved up into a full-time seat, so he's...
Ah, yes, yeah,
Happy about.
nice. Nice one, Kenneth.
Yeah, just before you joined the commentary booth, I said I called out Aaron Heather, saying you're due for a good result, and then you've just thrown him under the bus.
Straight under the bus. No, he let me down in Bahrain. He cost me milk, so now he's my go-to.
G'day, Franco. Speaking of milks, I'm going to go grab one. You guys could talk among yourself for a second.
Will do. Nice work, Franco, in chat. P2 for you tonight, mate. Really good. Really good results from you all season long, just quietly. You'd have to be up there in the standings. I don't know what the table looks like, but you would be well up there. And I don't know if he's in chat, but Bodie Mick was our race winner tonight, and I'm not sure if that's his first OR win, but it's probably the first one I've remembered seeing, so congratulations to him. Very dominant performance from our man, Mick Bodie. From start to finish, he led that race, I think. Just
Very
on
impressive.
board with the man himself, Nathan Monks. Here he is. Welcome to Tier 1 in the Alfa Romeo.
Kenneth Hang already out.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's not a great
So-
start.
Do DNFs in qualifying count? I don't think so. We're only putting the milk on the race DNFs, aren't we? But that's
Yes,
interesting
yeah.
to see someone go out in qualifying. Maybe pushing a little bit too hard in the middle sector, and yeah, that's not going to help his qualifying position whatsoever, is it?
No, I wonder. My next question is, how much is Connor Kingston going to be living on the high of winning a 24-hour race?
They won it.
What can he... Yes, they won it.
Get out.
Yep.
That's awesome. Wow, yes, congratulations. They won't be on a lot of sleep, those lads. Him, Zachary, Smithy, so we got O-Gold as well. There's a couple in here that participated or at least spectated and supported that. So, yeah, there'll be a couple of tired lads in here, but as you said, they'll be running on a high. Very well done.
Yeah, no, they qualified first in GT3 class, ran all the way for about 3 hours, and then went back to last, and ended up 7 laps down overnight before the night started in sim, and then overnight they slowly made their way back up, and then took the lead with about 6 hours to go this morning. We're floating around there, and I think they only ended up being like 52 seconds in front or something of P2. So after 24 hours, very impressive.
Hello, Trav. Nice to see you in chat, mate. How'd you go in Tier 2? Let me know. I haven't got much of an update about what happened in Tier 2 other than who didn't finish, but if you want to let me know how... Hey, Tommy's in chat. Tell me how you went, Mr.
Oh.
I don't like Baku.
Exactly.
How can you not like Baku? How can you not like this track? He's got to be the only one flying that flag. Thomas, what are you doing?
He better like it now.
He fucking won the race. Very well done.
If he
Nice
says he
work,
doesn't
mate.
like the track, the win gets removed.
Drive through, handful of penalties, 2 completely removed wings, and ended up in P10. Still not bad getting a P10 out of that. Trav, nice work, mate.
Got to remove his win. He just said he hates it. Yeah, Donkey had a very eventful race.
How's the boy from Repugnant going right here on, I think he's on a valid lap. What a beautiful part of the world that is.
I'm going to try, Aussie. I really am. I had a fair crack early. So JC, we had a disconnect straight away. Game crashed, so we came back, had a safety car. But I made a prediction during the safety car that X driver will hit X driver and then we'll get another safety car at the end of the lap. That is exactly what happened.
Wow. How do you do it? That's very specific. That is down to the 1000th time type specific.
People do
So-
most things for money.
Who was it? You're gonna? Oh, okay. You're gonna name names?
It was Murdoch and Kasani.
Yeah, right.
They came together. I don't know whose fault it was. I'm not going to say
You've
whose fault
nailed
it
it.
was, but yeah, it was just unfortunate. Kasani ended up DNFing later in the race, and Murdoch recovered nicely for P10.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, but you've got a gift, my friend.
Enough of these races that I've watched and commentated.
And Tom Malone didn't mean to go onto softs on his last stop. And yet somehow it was the master stroke.
It was because of that safety car. It was because of that safety car when he came back out in the softs. It certainly did help. Because we saw Wong just ran out of tyres in the last little stretch.
Tell you what, that's a handy time from Jaden Chia up there at the top. 138.4. I would expect Smithy and O-Gold to sort of maybe get to 138.2s based off their practice time. So Jaden Chia's put in a banger there. 38.4. That'll do very well for him for the next, even the next 9 minutes. I don't see that getting super well challenged. Are we going to? Surely we're not getting into the 37s.
Well, did we see 38.2 for Tier 2?
Wow, did we really?
38-2, yep.
That is rapid pace. So maybe we will see 37s then. Maybe I've jumped the gun. Pretty standard from me.
Well, I think we will, because if you look at this right here, Alpine are working together. It's McLeod and Bowen. I'd love to see this. I really, really do.
Oh, they're going with the toe.
Yep.
While you were gone, we had Kenneth Ang DNF. We're not sure where or how. We missed it. We didn't get a replay of it. But
Yeah, I saw that. As soon as I left the chair, I'm like, DNF. Oh,
yep, that's one down.
welcome to a full-time seat.
We're looking at 37 sevens. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, they were sandbagging in practice then, making me feel a little bit better myself, not even be able to crack 39s.
Weatherburn moves P2. Zachary Smith goes 38-2, P1. Cracking laps.
Now there's a man who's had a ripper of a season, Mitch Weatherburn. We obviously had a great race in Singapore, and we will never forget the heroic that brought him home. But he's had a very, very good season. I think he won in Canada as well, didn't he?
I think we might be saying 37 sevens.
Yep. Put me in my place. Prove me wrong, children.
Zach James on a lap here. I think he might be.
You'd hope so. It's been going for 11 minutes. In your own time, Zach. Maybe just pushing a little bit too hard. Zach James are currently P1 in our championship. And Mully, if you promise not to join me for the Endurance Belgium GP, I'll subscribe to the YouTube channel. Not to join you?
All right, here we go. Here's some Mercedes teamwork. Connor Kingston has, I think, slowed up just so Zach James can get the toe up the straight. Connor obviously starting his own lap.
Too far ahead. P2 though.
Only a tenth and a half.
Oh, who was that?
Wenzel, I think.
Oh, he's too close. They're butchered it, Alpine.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
That is not it at all.
Tell you what, he managed to keep it pinned through there, though. That's a bloody good effort.
He's up 8 tenths, just quietly. This could be pole, possibly. Did have a horrible exit from his teammate. Yeah, it didn't help. So 2 tenths down from
Yeah,
P1.
unlucky.
Jinx, I promise not to jinx you, donkey. How's that? There you go. Got it from me right now. So 38 flat is the time to beat from Jaden Chia. Boy for a punnet. Let's just put in 38.2.
Nathan Monk's on his outlap now. He's yet to post a time, so he'll be feeling the pressure. Obviously had a couple go wrong so far, and he's only got 5 minutes left to put one on the board in his debut race. So he will be sweating.
Let's put some more pressure on him. Here we go. Outlap.
He's going to have Weatherburn in front of him too to give him a bit of assistance later on in this lap, I would think.
Nice and tidy first sector. Didn't really use all the track on the exit there, but nice and tidy. Jacob hopefully dives out of the way here. Beautifully done. Nice work, boys.
It's a fence.
Yeah. Bit of a touch, but he'll carry on. No damage. Hopefully it didn't cost him too much. Braking deep. Keeping it tight, probably just not using as much of the track on exit as I think the fast boys will be. Second year, cut all of that. Yes, done that right. Here comes a very tricky section. Get out of here, Castle, you bin. Nah, it's a lie. I love Castle section. I really do love it. I just keep dying there. Holds it in 4th round there. That's very interesting. That's probably a lot quicker than the way I do it. Very nice. Way up in the 8th here, I think. Yep. So it's looking all right. In the 3rd, still not using all the track on the exit, but looking very tidy, looking very sharp. Got a good exit there. And now the proceedings have basically sorted themselves out all the way down to the finish line. So we'll see where this puts him.
Of course, he's on the mediums too, so a bit of race strategy playing out here.
Yeah, not too shabby on the mediums.
Kingston's still in the pits. Sure he's not. Maybe so. He's gone with the mediums. He's sitting in P12. Is that a strategy that Mercedes have gone with there? Because I don't see him leaving the pit box.
I did hear some rumblings about some interesting tactics from Connor. Said he wasn't going to get a whole lot of practice in with his other commitment this weekend. So I think he's just playing the team game this weekend for Gold.
Tell you what, we've stayed on board with Nathan Monks here. He's still pushing. I don't think this is an in lap. He's just maybe gone for another one. He's warming up those tyres and thought, oh, I can get an extra couple of tenths here. How long has he got to get to P10? Only got to get 3 tenths.
He won't get it. No battery left for that straight.
He's 6 tenths down.
He's got 6 tenths. I don't know. So the battery on the second lap does run out. You're right. It runs out down the straight, but it's not. You get a little bit down the straight.
He must have made a mistake in that first lap.
So the battery will get him down here a little bit, but now it's going to start to struggle. You can see it's at 1%, so this will be costing him 2 or 3 tenths. So he will improve, but is it enough for P10? It is! Bang on!
Oh.
So there's still a minute and a half for a couple others to post times, but not a bad effort on the second out lap. Second out lap? Second hot lap.
Hey, Disrupted, this is Div 1, this is Tier 1.
The best of the best here, Disrupted.
Jeez, they're backed up. Look at that. All backed up. This track map. Kingston is out there. He's going with the softs. So, whatever strategy he was talking about, he's just going with the stock standard, quick as he can.
So here we go. Everyone gets one more shot. Does anyone get into the 37s?
Yes. 37.787. That's my tip. Week in a week. Try the deal. Jaden won't because he's in the pits.
Sure, someone's written that down.
That Alpha Tower, Alpha Romeo won't because he's in the pits.
Oh no. No, that's not how to set a fast lap. Kind of looking pretty pacey through the first sector.
2 tenths.
James
Nice.
crosses the line, doesn't improve.
So deep in there.
Zachary Smith's in the pits, doesn't improve.
Managed to take that in third.
That is a fence, doesn't
Oh,
improve.
That
Out of
is.
it.
That is.
Oh dear. Castle section claims another victim. So I usually die in the middle. It's the middle sort of part that sticks out that gets me. It's not the initial turning. But yeah, it's claimed plenty of lives already tonight, and we've got a long race ahead of us. So
Oh my God, I
Short
was
tracks, 37.9. Mitch Weatherburn is really the only challenger, I would think, to that.
Wow, I'm on
He's
your
got a
right.
bit of, he's got a little bit of
Nah,
draft.
he might get third. Mate. Never mind, he got second.
oh
Second.
That's actually quite
wowee, that is as close as it gets. The boy from Rupp
Just
looks
quietly.
like he's got it in the
close.
bag.
How did Kingston not DNF?
I'm pretty sure he did. His tyre came off.
Well,
I
he's
know
I
this
think
guy.
it did.
he's going
What
to
the-
mate. Are you watching the same thing?
I watched his tyre come off. Hang on. Can we pull that up on a replay? He's got no front wing, that's for sure. But I literally watched his
I didn't
wheel
see
come.
a tyre come off.
Maybe need some KFC.
Rest of the front
Maybe you've had too much oak.
Too much hope.
Well, congratulations, Alex Bowen. The only man to crack the 37s. Very. Oh, no, wait. Mitch should be in there too, wouldn't he? With his 0.04 on the chart.
Yeah.
Goodness.
How come you guys moved over to YouTube? Because Twitch is garbage. Not the community,
Bang.
but just the stuff that you're utilising for a league is just... And as a partner, I just felt massively disrespected every time I asked for some assistance. And this is way better. We can stream at 1500k, 15,000k, rather than the stupid 6k over there. Anyway, Alex Bowen, P1, the boy from Rapanya. Bang bang. Mitch Weatherburn carrying on from his current hot streak. P2, Jaden Chair P3 with Zach James P4. And we'll just flick through the order. We had one DNF, and that was Kenneth Ang. And there we go. Aaron Heather, P13. Predicting big things from him. JC, not so much.
Yeah, it's an interesting place to DNF from. We had a DNF on the first lap. I think it was like turn 2. Turn 2, lap 1. Basically set the scene for the whole night. So, I'd like to see everyone make it through the first lap.
Yep.
Well, you're hoping, yes, you are hoping that because you jumped the gun and went to one DNF.
Oh, these are
DNF.
These
Who
are
you, mate?
top quality drivers, the very best that OOR has to
This
offer.
is Baku. That means jack
That's
shit.
why I said only 4.
You might have your caramel tan, but I think it's got to your head. There's no way there's one.
I am a
He's
little...
having too much. He's having
I'm
too
a
much
little
second
soft.
tier milk. That's what it is.
What a milk on it?
I mean, don't we always put milk on it?
No,
I thought that was...
It's already there. It's already. On
It's
the
already
table.
written into the contract now, isn't it? Surely.
True. Will we see some rain? Doubts. G'day, Tristan Ferguson. How are we?
Speaking of Octane Online Racing, what's going on this week? Mel, what have we got planned?
Oh, just a few things. Just a couple of things. Pre-season race at Hungaroring. On ACC.
Are we televising that? Is that going to be
No, that's-
commentated? What are we doing with that?
That's just a practice round so I can go through some stuff with other people. And lobby's updated. We're ready to go. Jeez, these guys are organised. I hope it was intentional.
Certainly felt like a quick 2 minutes. I will be honest. But we're here.
Bang!
And we're away.
And we're away.
3 wide in mid-pack there. Great start there by the boy for Rapanya. Just takes the advantage that he had starting P1. Just filter through. Don't see much overtaking early here at Baku because you're just a bit too spooked about losing the rest of your car into a wall.
It looks like we've done better than tier 3.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Ferrari. Oh, it's not, is it? It's not, is it?
No, come on, no.
It fucking is! And that's your fault, JC!
Oh, Aaron, what have you done? I tried to reverse jinx the man. I tried to get him through the race with the old reverse jinx, but no. Oh, there's a lot of 5-second penalties here too, so there was a lot of cars
Did
that
you
just
see what just
stopped.
happened? They stopped and then, of course, Constantina didn't.
So it was a virtual safety car. It's not a full safety car. So they were only asked to slow down. But there's a big, as you said, Constantina. There's a lot of penalties that have come through for collisions under safety car is what those will be. Oh, Aaron, what have you done? Mr. Heather.
Oh, whack! Oh, fucking bang goes Connor. Was it Connor or was it another? Curtis!
It's Ben Curtis. It's
Bang! He
Fireballs.
goes again.
He said, I don't need this wing.
Wings are overrated. Haas just don't want to score points, it seems. Oh, bang! Take that!
Oh, no.
Don't need a rear wing either.
What is happening? Come on, tier 1.
The best drivers!
The best
Oh,
of the
bang!
best.
There's another wing gone! What is going on here, Tier 1?
I mean, everyone's still full of
This
turkey.
is wild.
It's our first race after 6 weeks. Everyone's coming back. Everyone's still a little bit sort of Christmas heavy. There's been no practice from some of these boys. I reckon there's just a bit of a, we're all in full fuel. We haven't driven a lot in practice for full fuel. We've all been doing qualifying laps. Oh, what a start.
Just a time trial merchant.
Oh, Berg, I had good hopes for you. JC cursed you early. You were doomed before you started, mate. So Alex Bowen leads Mitch Weatherburn and Chia. Not much has changed at the front. No safety car, which was a interesting call there by the race official. Position changes. Not much has changed in that top 7. There's one swap of places between the McLarens.
Tell you what, Kenneth went with the right strat qualifying. Didn't qualify. Now he's gained 8 spots.
Everyone below that pit.
So just put yourself at the back, stay out of the first lap Baku trouble, and bang, bang, there you go, up P10. Easy peasy.
So DRS will activate this lap, and there's a massive train going on here. Zachary Smith's in early. Oh dear, must be damage.
Surely damage. Yeah, that's not time to pit. I was actually looking forward to watching him battle O'Gold, Zachary James, and P4. They were together.
That wasn't a wing change.
It seemed like a normal stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Strats.
I don't know.
So the pit lane's been a hive of activity early on here. We've lost one driver on lap 1. But a nice little bunched up field here early. So you've got to survive another 24 laps, JC, to hold on to your bet. I don't like your chances.
Neither do I anymore. I was sort of thinking it'd be a lap 15 type scenario.
And there you go. You lasted 10 seconds.
No.
Safety car.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, Andre McLeod.
Come on,
is out.
tier 1.
That is mass IQ pit stop there by Zachary Smith. If they pit to follow, come out of here. Oh no, the problem is he's got that gap with Ang and Wenzel. They'll be going a bit slower. What do you do
But
for
what's
Alex
that
Bowen?
general rule of thumb?
Pit.
I would pit. I would pit. Get off the softs, get on the mediums, do it on the safety car. General rule of thumb is what, losing 10 seconds? You pit under safety car?
Bowen's in, Weatherburn.
Oh! Okay, so box opposite for Weatherburn.
Forrester stays out. I think there's a couple of different tyres. Yes,
Oh,
Forrester and
both?
Huang.
Yep.
The McLarens. Nice early manoeuvring.
You can definitely finish the race on hards, but the hards are garbage. And if you do that, then you're betting on no more safety cars, which we have seen at this point is probably not the safe bet.
Yeah, you'd be too slow anyway.
So
Same as your one DNF
Although-
is not a safe bet.
Connor's gone on the hards. He's said stuff that. I'll have a crack at the hards and see where that takes me. And Kenneth's on the hards as well. Although Kenneth started on those, didn't he? He's 3-lap old hards. Yep.
Yep.
So
He's got to hang on to that.
yeah,
Horse that
there's
he's
just-
backed for now.
Kingston, yeah, gone the hards as well. An interesting one when you're that far back in the field, though.
What do you do if you're Weatherburn now? You're going to be absolutely fed.
I think he's going to bank on what you were saying, Mull. Safety cars breed safety cars.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bold strategy. It has paid off, but he's going to have 2 more laps to really flog them, and then they'll fall away. Maybe not even that, because they've been the ones that he's qualified on. But McLaren's, whew, orange, in a great position here. Nathan Monks. Debo? I'm not sure. I think let me check. No, he did debut last round.
Tell you what else looks good is the camera angles on this track.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, a couple little sweeping low type things going on, and yeah, it's a good looking track in terms of the spectator viewpoints. Like watching it here too, because my game keeps crashing, so I've only got 59 frames. It looks crap when I'm playing it, but it looks very nice when I'm spectating it from yours. It's good.
It is a very nice looking game.
Very pretty game.
Stop it, Tommy. As a race winner, you must respect Baku. So as you see, safety car is going to go and do one more lap because the field hasn't quite bunched up. And no one else is pitted, hopefully. So 5 laps in, 2 out. Which could mean we'll lose
10.
Yeah. Which is more than our predictions combined, maybe. Did you say 4, Tom?
Oh, I said 4. Yep.
I said 5. I'm feeling confident at the moment.
During the first lap, I was not feeling confident. Just trying to send the safety car for a little bit longer. I think I'll be happy. We should be in this lap. Thinking back to that Mitch Weatherburn box opposite decision, I think that works in green flag, but certainly not under safety car, not when it's been this long. Everyone's back up. You've got medium and hards behind you.
Big shout out again to Adley Hussein, who crashed during the safety car in Tier 2. Not to bring that back up for you, mate. But yeah, that
Welcome back,
happened.
Leviathan. That's his first race back. Crashes on the safety car. Goodness me. Come on. Welcome back, Leviathan. How long before Smithy snaps up Wenzel and Ang on his nice fresh mediums and joins O-Gold in battle once again? I reckon he'll get him on the first lap.
Yeah, you'd think in the run-up to turn 3, wouldn't you?
I'm trying not to jinx anyone. The next
Doesn't sound
person
like
to
you.
crash, the next person to DNF will be Robert Wenzel.
Names.
I'm hoping it's a reverse jinx. And he goes on to win it.
Weatherburn weaving very wide, trying to keep temperature in his tyres. Still haven't launched yet. There's a 5-second penalty for
Oh, another collision under safety car.
still holding.
Loud Howard will be very loud at the moment.
Still holding. He's holding all the way to the line. He's gone.
Pretty sure there's a crash there. Oops.
Almost was there.
Side by side. All good. Carry on. We're
3
all
wide.
fine.
3 wide.
Alex
It's
Bell.
looking well.
It is-
Bang,
oh,
bang,
no.
bang,
Oh,
bang,
no,
bang,
that is
bang,
not
bang,
that
bang,
end.
bang, 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 bang,
No,
bang, 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 bang. And look who nearly DNF'd.
no.
Robert Wenzel has no wing. I'll be here all week. In other words, he should have DNF'd.
How has
Tell you what, it doesn't apparently no one DNF from that.
Not yet.
You're kidding.
Oh, there's someone.
Oh,
hang on,
someone's
there's
around.
an Alfa Romeo back there. What's that doing?
It's
Facing the wrong
monks.
way.
It's monks around, I think. Is it? Yes.
Are we not under safety car?
I have no idea what's going on, to be honest. I'm just sitting here grinning.
I thought that was an instant safety car. There's like 4 cars on top of each other in the wall.
It's a feature.
It's a
Carry on.
Oh no, I can't watch.
Oh,
Oh,
get it in
Kenneth
there, son.
Kingston!
How is he? What is going on?
What is happening?
So many cars. There's more cars with no wing than there is cars with wing at the moment.
Hope the pit crew get a pay rise. That's a wall. Oh, that's another wing gone.
Oh,
It's no wing racing league here at OLR. No talent, no wings. Let's go.
I've really let myself down with this tier 1 call. The best of the best. Goodness me, what is happening?
Not much. That's good.
Let's see how many it's a pit lane this lap.
I can't watch this corner.
Oh!
Get around. You'd be full steering lock trying to get around.
They're trying to use the juice to try and get an overtake done.
Look at the pits. It is going to be like the 4th of July in there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
But yeah, no safety car.
9.
Holy shit. What a yoke.
Meanwhile, Weatherburn is still leading on 6-lap-old softs.
You might finish 3 laps ahead at this rate. You might lap everyone.
Tell you what, McLaren's looking good here. Oh, Gold's going to be pushing so hard to catch back up to these.
Meanwhile, behind the
He's already
McLaren, there's been a
1.2.
massacre.
In all seriousness, Mitch should be spewing. He'd love to get off those softs for free.
I don't think he's viewing looking at the pit lane. He'd have a half chub, I reckon. 19 seconds between P7 and P8.
It absolutely works in his favour though now, because he's not going to lose all those spots that he would have lost in pitting on that lap after safety car came out.
I cannot believe... Look, if the damage model actually was consistent, I would have had that prediction spot on. But as you said, I'm surprised there wasn't a safety car, because half the field were in each other's rear ends. But we keep going.
If I was Mitch Weatherburn, I would hit as soon as I can. Suffer the loss now,
Did Alex
but
Bowen
Zach
pit it?
Smith is going to be
Everyone
pushing so hard.
I mean, Alex Bowen was just part of an inevitable foregone conclusion. He went 3 wide into turn 2, and that never, ever, 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 ever works. And on this occasion, it didn't work.
Never
Right, so
go
Kenneth
wrong.
Ang's in now as well. So he'll get off those hards on the mediums.
Sorry, Kenneth, there's no wings left. Build your own.
There's plenty of pieces laying around the track. Should be right.
Let's go a bit further down into the sadness area of the grid. Kingston, P13. Chasing down Chia. That is very close to his turn 2.
He's got DRS, so he should probably swallow him on the way up here. We'll send it down into turn 3. Oh, nice, respectful driving. No contact. That's fine. Carry on.
Mason needs a safety car now. 30 seconds. It's a gap between 5th and 7th. Sorry, 20 seconds.
They'll be able to hear each other when they go through the tightening section on the track there, the pinch.
Weatherburn's pitted. So the McLaren's
Smart
lead the
move.
race. Where's it going to come out?
It's got to come out.
No
Either
wing change, it's unbelievable.
there weren't any wings to put on.
Oh, I can't believe that. That's funny.
And look at that. Gifted P5, I'd say.
This is the front 3 battle. Well and truly ahead. Zachary Smith goes fastest there at P7. Monks has just got
Whoa.
fastest there.
Hello.
Welcome to the priority power. He does have the softs on. Will we see some McLaren on McLaren violence?
Surely not. Surely not.
Very respectable here. Race has had nearly everything else though. This corner. Just hates one.
How much of the curb do you use?
Sometimes
Do you do the whole
some-
esports jump the thing type
No.
scenario, or no? That never works for me.
Generally, it's because I've already got a slight tiny bit of wing damage, so just understeer into the. Ooh, Yang is close enough here to his teammate. If you're Forrester, you just got to wear it, tuck him behind, and do the same next lap. Considering the first 8 laps, the last 2 have been very uneventful.
Yeah, the longer it goes like this, the closer I am to my prediction.
Ogold will be enjoying this. He'll be using the DRS and just enjoying charging his battery a little bit. Now, do the McLarens play funny buggers here and try and hold up the Mercedes?
Oh, that's
Oh, that was a little kiss, yep. Keeps his wing on, which is all important. Ogold's clearly quicker. He's clearly got the pace. Dimitri's really struggling with the rear end of that car.
So the McLarens will, the guy in P2 will want to help defend off. He's nearly gone sideways through there. He's really struggling.
Drifting the second sector, yeah.
But you still want to stay within DRS range of the guy ahead, otherwise the other McLaren's just going to be absolutely fed, which is going to happen now. So does Huang back off a little bit to get his teammate within that?
No, I think he will. It'll depend on the exit here. Unless there's...
Oh, it's close though.
There
There you go. I think
Yeah, there we go.
I think he did.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yeah, he might have.
Because the
Still
detection zone's actually here.
Dimitri's got no battery left though, and Ogold's got plenty, so I still think he's going to go nom nom nom.
He might get 2. He might get 2 for 1. 2 for 1 special.
Holy moly!
I thought Hong Yi was on his way to the pits there, which would have made it interesting, but no, Ogold goes snap, snap. Oh, a little kiss up the bum. Who needs wings?
Now he's going to hold off 2
got another go
McLarens.
too. Oh.
That's the right way to defend inside. Make sure you leave the room on the outside. That was close. Great, great race. Great racecraft there.
Yeah, well done from both drivers. We'd love to see that.
So now can Forrester get 2 for 1 next lap? He does seem to be struggling the most out of the 3 at the moment. You might be right. He might have a little bit of damage. Is he carrying a tiny bit of
battery
wing?
left or so.
I mean, he looked tidier through there than he did last lap, but you can just watch him drop right off the back of Ogold. So, yeah, he just clearly doesn't have the pace on those tyres. But he's still within a second, so... So what, Jacob Weatherburn's been catching up the last couple of laps too. He was 5 seconds behind a couple of laps ago, and he's down under 3, so...
Might be at DRS here.
Join this party pretty soon.
He's
Might
had to
just
squirt the
hang in
battery.
it.
He just had to squirt the battery. He's going to have it, but he's not going to do anything with it.
It looks like James going for the lead.
There
Got a
we go.
yellow in the castle. Stick Randell. Connor Kingston has track limit warning. I think Randell might be out of a front wing. He
Yes.
is.
Yep, there's no wing on
Very
that car.
sad looking Formula One car.
It is a tough track.
One of these guys fight the closer Jacob Weatherburn's getting though. But I think they have to, because otherwise Gold's going to run away with this. Guys have to keep on the back of that gearbox.
A lot of drivers praying for a safety car here. Plenty of time for that though.
See Randell just boxing there.
Very tidy through there, was Yang. He's had one win and one podium so far this season. Sorry, yeah, that's correct. And that was the first race.
Yeah, he stormed out of the blocks in Bahrain, didn't he? Thought we're
Loved it there.
dominated that one. Not using the battery.
Gotta use it now.
Oh no, Nick Randell's rubbed salt in his own wounds there and giving himself 5 seconds for crossing the pit line. Nice work on Yi, gets him back. So this battle continues.
Keeping on that gap between P3 and P4. 3 seconds at the moment. Tries to spook him to go deep under brakes. He isn't having a bar of it. So easy to get things extremely wrong here. It can go pear-shaped very quickly. Alex Bowen's just been overtaken by Kingston.
They were doing that last lap as well, seesawing through. Saw through that from turn 3 up through the castle section. Nathan Monks and Kenneth Anger having a good little battle as well.
Sound bug, John. It's just something silly with this game. It's like they've had an RPM glitch for many seasons, and now it seems to be this stupid below 4th gear crap. So will they seesaw again? You better believe it. Oh yeah, he's got to defend the inside, doesn't. Leaves that door wide open. But does get a better entry and exit through turn 1.
We were saying Dimitri was probably struggling with his tyres and he might fall off the back, but he's managed to stay within DRS with this too. So
And
he's
over
found
the
a bit
gap
of
to
pace.
Weatherburn too.
And yeah, exactly, opened up the gap. So he's obviously found something. He was maybe struggling with something for a while, but he's
Maybe a
cleaned that
diff
up.
setting or something like that.
And I'll tell you who else is doing pretty well considering he had no front wing. I mean, there's been a lot of drivers with no front wings, but Ben Curtis up there in P6, he was firmly implanted in a wall at one point, so he's done pretty well to be up there. And he's holding Smithy off. Smithy's not necessarily closing that gap at a rate of knots. It's got to come down sort of 10th or 2 the last couple of laps, but so he's looking very nice.
Now, it's worth noting that between Ben Curtis and Zach James, it's almost a pit stop. If we're guessing around the 22-second mark. I'm not sure exactly what the pit lane delta is here, but it's pretty close. So, yeah, without a safety car, it's going to be this top 6, I reckon. Doing a bit of work. This top 5, but geez, I need another 2 DNFs.
There's not going to be another one. No, I was just thinking that. There's not. Torterra's really let me down because I called the number and the man, and Torterra's just said no. He's let me down. There's not going to be another one.
I feel like it's going to be somewhere in this sort of 10, 11, 12.
In your voice trying to curse that. Let's try. But yeah, I do agree. There's definitely not going to be another safety car. No way. These guys are way too clean.
Look, they're all filed in now. They're just enjoying their race. There's no battles going on. No overtakes happening. You know, if there is overtakes, it's just straight down this DRS straight. It's just nice and casual. It's all good. I enjoy this sort of race. Oh, just straight over in the braking zone there. I'm not sure about that. I've got the overtake done.
It'll be an individual mistake from here, though. That's what'll bring one out.
So Connor moves up into P10. He's another one who was having a bit of rotten luck. He was down in last at one point after a couple of incidents, but he's moved himself up into P10, doing well. Alex Bowen was leading this race at one point, and he'll be looking for points. All those pens for collisions under safety car, I believe they've been served during pit stops.
Yeah, it's only Connor's track limits warning, and Randell's crossing the pit lane exit line.
Ah, the pit line. Yep, that's the one.
James is pitted.
Is he? He has.
So he's gone the undercut.
It's pretty strong. It's the way to go. So they'll have to cut.
And we've
what?
seen, and we've seen the pace from those McLarens has been able to match them with four lap older mediums. So Mitch Weatherburn here getting a move done on his brother. Nice move up into turn 3. But yeah, their pace was really good and they were able to stay with him. So they'll move to cover this lap, but may be a little bit too late. Even Zach James will just absolutely fly around the track here.
Oh, Connor goes pretty deep in turn 1 there. Managed to hold on to it. But he's
So
going to
it's going to be an individual error.
lose out to the loudest of Howards. Jeremy takes advantage. So Connor has DRS. Is he going to send it from a fairly long way back? He is, and Jeremy's going to have to open the door for him or cause collision. So he's done well there to avoid an incident, because a lesser driver may have turned in there. Nicely done from Jeremy.
Well, that's the closest battle on track at the moment. It's the only one with DRS involved.
Don't stay out. Wasn't expecting that. I thought they would have come in, cover that off.
Yeah, I would have thought Wayne would have come in first. I think.
If you think about it, they're on a different strap there. They can't go to the mediums. So Jack James, that was his second stop.
Oh,
These guys
true.
haven't pitted
So
yet,
these
so
guys are, they're going to have to
stretch
try and
into
run
the
the one
softs.
stop. Yeah.
Probably banking on that safety car as well, which will definitely help. So keep pushing. You never know what will happen.
How long do the softs go? Do you know? When are you really stretching them? Sort of 7 or 8 laps?
Yeah, we saw 7 laps was falling off the pace in Tier 2. Mediums were starting to overtake them again. So...
Hello,
yeah.
Moritz.
Hey Moritz, how are you, sir? Good morning to you. Weatherburn is on the back of Forrester now. So those 16 lap mediums are starting to think of a better life somewhere else.
Yeah, but Ong Yee's pulled 3 seconds on Dimitri, so we must have something going on, yeah.
The DRS is kind of keeping him within range. Now he doesn't have it, he's just falling away. He's straight, quite a lot. What you can do here.
Yep, old Oak Weatherburn. Snaffle him up really quickly.
He's in.
Easy done.
So he's going to try and run 9 whole laps on a set of softs. So he's probably right at the edge of the range. Weatherburn is probably going to catch him just at pit exit. It'll be tight on pit exit.
Oh, I think he should get out. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good battle, though.
Certainly.
No wing
Very good
change
battle
there for Forrester. Just going to cop it sweet. Here's a battle with our purists. Smith v Curtis. And Curtis, Mr. No Elbows, just lets him through.
As he so often does. The gentlest of souls, our man Ben Curtis.
If you're missing a wing, he'll probably give you his own. Not that ours have any spares.
He would love to get out of that Haas next season, without a doubt.
So we got to this one. Weatherburn. Back within DRS rating to Forrester already. That was 1.4 for the pits. Weatherburn's flying. Come on, safety car.
And he's pitted as well. And O'Gold's jumped both of them and has gapped them pretty significantly too. So they're on the soft tyres. They will make
Safety car.
some hay.
Oh,
You better believe it, boys!
safety
Wow.
car.
Wowee.
Oh,
Randall binned it at turn 2.
Turn 2.
Sorry, no.
Interesting.
Sorry, 3. Turn 3. Just here.
Even then, yeah, it's the...
Wow, that is an interesting spot to DNF.
It is, isn't it? Like usually you see a collision between two cars there, not sort of... So I don't know if maybe there was a bit of a collision that we didn't see, but it's just an interesting place to go off by yourself. He seems to have parked it right down in that gap too, so it's not like he sort of missed the braking point, couldn't get it turned in and hit the wall. He seems to have parked it down there.
I don't think it was he parked it. I think he's placed it potentially with force, which we'll suss out. Because that is, yeah, it's quite unusual.
Thank goodness we can go back and look at replays and have a proper
Thanks.
broadcast.
oh
That's-
wait. Oh wait.
Sorry, we're waiting.
Now who was that? Was that? Oh no, that's safety car. Disregard.
Nothing.
I saw a red car.
Stressing.
I thought, oh
Stressing
no,
the
what's
top.
happened here?
So there you go, it's a safety car. Thought about waiting for it. All right.
So this is, I think this is really good for the McLarens, for those soft runners.
So Weatherburn has pitted as well for
Yeah, it's good to
a
see.
new set of softs. So he's just going to come out, I think, in front of Dimitri.
Zach James going up against it. These
gonna
first
have
few
to-
Oh,
laps.
racing to the pit
Yeah,
exit.
he's going to be fending him off. These soft runners, especially through that second sector, will gain on him. And then they'll be in the DRS going into the last sector. So there's 6
Zach
laps to go.
James, those last 2 laps of this race is just going to have to be within striking distance because that's where he'll come back into his own. But he's showing good pace no matter what he's on at the moment, so you just never know. It's going to take a bit of effort.
I think Zach James will just have to take it really slow to the start finish line when the field eventually gets bunched up. So he can't lose a spot there, and then it's just going to be all about defending. We might see a couple of laps though before we get clear with the safety car, so it could come down to like a 3-lap sprint.
Oh, definitely.
So I like this from Jeremy. He hasn't pitted. He stayed on his 5-lap mediums and he said, you're going to have to fight me. You're going to have to get past me. I'll have track position, thank you. So Jaden, Bowen, Monks, Wenzel, all behind him on brand spanking new tyres.
He might as well pit if he's got a spare set of softs. He's only in 11th.
And on the safety car, I only dropped down to 13, so
But he can't be bothered. He's like, nah, this race is done. We're going to see another lap after this on safety car. They're still spread out massively. Whack.
So are we going closest on the bet, or are we going, if it's not Absolute.
It's
No worries.
absolute. It's absolute.
All right.
Boys. No one boy. You said 4, I said 5. I'm not as confident as I was.
Yeah, there's
20
not going to be any
laps.
more.
You said that
There's-
before.
There's
Shut
not going to
up.
be any more. No,
Shut
no.
your pretty lips, mate.
It's
There'll
also
be
a
no more.
safety car with probably what, 3-4 lap sprint to the end.
It won't matter. We won't see a safety car, but we still could see DNFs. Still see it. All right, let's make
That's
a
what I
prediction.
mean,
Who do
after
we
this
think?
safety car.
Who do you think is going to take this one out? I'm going to say.
Whoa.
I'm going to say. Hong Yi.
Mitch Weatherburn for me.
Then I think Zach James will hold on.
What do you reckon,
I
Chat?
just think Zach James has shown that he is very, very quick and very solid driver. I think he'll have the nous to be able to hold on. But if that's to be wrong, the Hongi has to be aggressive from the get-go. Has to be able to pull that gap away.
I think we'll see a double DNF incident in the first 2 laps of this restart.
You're hoping a double DNF incident.
Wow.
No, I think we will see it.
Turn 3 type scenario. So you're putting names to that?
I would. Oh, turn 3. I won't even say turn 2. Because what we saw before is if you hold the field right to the start finish, everyone's there for the first few corners. If you kind of gun it early, there's less chance because everyone's a little bit further spread out. So what's Zach James going to do? He's going to have to pretty much hold them late because he's on the mediums. This could get
And we're seeing another lap of
extremely
safety
spicy.
car.
Yeah, which does create that scenario that we saw before after the safety car. As you said, when everyone's bunched up, we had 3 wide into turn
Yeah.
2. As spicy as it gets. This man likes it spicy. Loves to get his zing on. So he'll be happy to lead the field.
You guys need your own bloody dictionary.
Here comes Suma. No, we don't need a dictionary. It's just
Your
a...
own,
what would you call it? A thesaurus is what I...
not a
Vocabulary.
No? A
That's
vocabulary?
AV vocabulary.
Yeah, but what's a record of a vocabulary?
Oh, I'm trying to think. What's the other one? What's the other dictionary online?
Thesaurus.
No.
Thesaurus.
The funny
No.
one. The funny one.
Oh, Urban Dictionary.
Yes. That's what you guys
Oh.
need. You
Right.
need an Alpha dictionary. A Towery dictionary. I don't even know what you
Everything from
Sure.
A to B.
It's just contains what?
That's pretty good. I like that. Everything from A to B. That's
Except
not
washed.
bad.
Except washed.
That's not bad.
Well, washed and zing on. We can't have from A to B. Sorry, Linton.
You've already ruined it because you got Zing on. You can't say Zing on anymore. You've ruined it. We've got to change your name to Alpha Zing.
Nah, everything from alpha to zinc.
What's
got
the
merit. Great that.
What's the NATO code for Z?
Zulu.
Alpha Zulu. Change your name to Alpha Zulu and call it everything from A to Z. Done. No
NATO
change.
code.
progress.
Phonetic alphabet. I'm going to make a prediction, and I'm going to say that something's going to happen
Just call
in
it-
and around 7, 8, 9.
Call it Zing on or fuck off. Face hooves. What? Facebook
I think there will.
horses.
Yeah. I think there's going to be an accident of some description
Oh,
between.
jeez,
7,
don't be
8,
too
9.
predicting. Get me more specific. I'm going to see a guy turn a corner. You're
I
changing
think
that.
there will be. No, I'm not going to change it, but there will be something that will happen between
No.
7, 8, 9.
Fuck off,
I think that medium tyre with Kenneth and Kyle is just going to be. I think they're going to want to get the move done, but
Here we go. Safety car in the slap.
4-lap sprint.
All right, we're going to go board with Zach to see where he releases these cars because this will determine how much of carnage we'll see turn 2 and turn 3. Who's looking for return to sprint broadcasts? Oh, you better believe it.
Aren't we all? Yes, sir.
We wait with bated breath. We're going to have 4 laps to the end. He's got to leave his last moment, and it's going. We saw before that they all piled into each other. He's away. Great start there. Yongyi got caught napping.
Oh,
Mitch
Mitch
Weatherburn's
is-
going to try and throw it on the inside here. He's going to have the spot to do it. Oh, he's around. He's around. They're going to hit him. No, he's going to get out of the way. Great manoeuvring there by
No, Mitch. F in chat for Mitch. Goodness me.
You're out of here, JC. You cancel.
Unlucky. Yep, I'm done.
That's me done.
You can just sort of see that brewing. Definitely had the chance here to make the move, but they came together. So 4-lap dash. James leads the way. He's got the 2 McLarens. And there's a yellow in sector 1. Can't see who that
Monks.
is.
There's Monks dropping back through the field.
So 1.3 back is... No, now he's dropped. He's putting a little bit of damage. We're looking at him in a second. We're going to work through the castle section. Benny Curtis just lets them all through, gives them a drink, pat on the bum. Set the medium, so between P2 and P6, a bit of a lottery here. If they stay close enough together. just never
Hongi's
know.
right on the back of Zach James here.
Yeah, Hongyi gained half a second in that middle sector. So that's where the time is going to be.
No
Does he get
DRS
it?
for lap 25.
Does he want to take him here? Or does he want to stay behind and wait for DRS?
No, just go. Just go.
And then try and gap him?
He's got to try and gap him, exactly. Otherwise, putting that back into James's favour.
Zach James might hold him here.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Good decision there by Zach. Oh, he just
Oh.
gets a bit squirrely.
Hey,
And this is going to be a massive push lap here for Hyongyi. If he can get out DRS,
oh, he's
yeah,
very taily.
yeah, Gold's struggling on those tyres. Hasn't quite worn them up yet.
yeah, temps, I reckon.
Used a lot of battery on the way down to turn 3 there. You can see he's just pulling the wheel left and right, just trying to get warmth in there.
The one again.
Another yellow flag. Who's that back there? It's
When's
Red
it?
Bull. Yeah, Suma. He's not moving. I don't know if that's that. Oh no, he's going now. He's on his way.
I think these softs are going to be absolutely fine for these last 3 laps. Sector
Yeah, the
2
safety
yellow,
car.
I'll say that.
The safety car went for a couple extra laps.
It's 4! Wendell's out!
Oh, you've
Jeez,
called. So
don't
you've
be-
both got one right. Neil's called Suma. You've called 4. There's still time for one more. If you've called
Oh.
Suma and 5, I'm never commentating again.
Probably a little bit too excited for the DNF. I think Wenzel might crush you off his Christmas card, Liz.
I'm sorry.
Shattered for you, Wenzel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not even a small amount. So DRS is activated this next lap. Hongyi's gone fastest and he's 1.6 seconds up the road.
Yep.
It's his race to lose, I think.
Yep, walking away with this one.
Hands up if you predicted Hyongyi.
Can O'Gold hold off Dimitri, or do the McLarens get the 1-2?
Oh, it's going to be tough going. James has just been really unfortunate with that safety car timing. And as soon as you don't commit to changing your tyres, you just got to stick with what you've gone. It'll be fair. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a bit of a tap there from Kenneth. You might be 2 from 2 here, Tom, with the DNFs. Buy yourself a lotto ticket.
I hope so.
Nice and smooth through here. Everyone just wants to make it to the final lap. Get those points. They're nearly there. Nice battle in the mid-pack here. Very tight. Right, back up to Forrester.
He's on him.
He's on him. He's going to DRS as well. James, Forrester, top 3. I think Jacob's a bit too far back. James is a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, Aspect just didn't quite get the exit out of the last corner. Well, I say last corner, I think there's 2 or more, but the last real corner, he just didn't quite get the exit. So, Ogold's tyres have warmed up. With 1 lap to go, can he hold on?
He's got another DRS
Really good
here.
eye.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
He's getting some good exits though, James. But this is
we
what
need
can
all
you
the
do here?
juice.
What can you do? But if anything, that helps him for the final straight. They've kissed. They've kissed. Mike Tyson has said they've kissed.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Mel. You've called it. Now Ogold gets DRS up that last straight. It's going to be neck and neck all the way to the line.
He's got to just be that close. He's got to nail this sector because this is where the softs will come into their own. As you can see, Forrester, Zoomy. I'm a McLaren fan. I definitely want to see a nice finish here as Yong Yi has skidded away. As expected now that he's out of that DRS. Forrester's nailed that sector. James has a lot of work to do here. I don't think he's going to do it.
Using a lot of battery, just trying to close this gap. He's within
the
DRS.
battery,
Oh,
the advantage of battery into through sector 1.
This is the corner.
Okay.
Needs a really good exit here.
He needs to be under
Gets
10
one.
seconds. He's still got a couple of corners left. He's not going to be close enough.
Yeah, I think it's too far back.
McLaren are going to pick up 1 and 2 here at Baku. It'll be close, but I think he's about 2-3 tenths too far back. Well done, Hongyi. Well
Let's go,
done,
Hongyi.
Forrester. Zachary James P3, Zachary Smith P4, and Jacob Weatherburn P5. Oh, that was very close there. And a couple of someone's DNF'd right on the line.
No.
No. No.
No, they've crashed as they've gone over. So I think that was Alex Bowen, the boy from the Punlip.
That doesn't count. Carry on. Unlucky Mitch Weatherburn. My F's in chat for you, mate. That's really unlucky. But congratulations, Hong Yi and Dimitri. McLaren 1-2. Love to see it.
Oh,
that's death.
That is a murder.
I think it's
they
okay.
Can't in DNF. They can't in DNF.
No. Well, if Connor didn't DNF before when his wheel came off,
He
that
was
wasn't
going
a DNF.
about 280k. That car needs to be put in a museum.
There he is. He was doing selfies in Bahrain. He's calmed down a little bit now. Just enjoying his champagne. Nice work, Hong Yi. P1 for, I think, the 2nd time this season.
Yeah, so he won round 1. Picked up his 2nd win for the year. Currently sitting in 4th in the championship. No doubt that'll move him up. Probably
Dimitri
another
grabs
spot.
P2. Ogold, Zachary James P3, followed by his Zachary counterpart, Zachary Smith P4. Jacob Weatherburn P5. Kenneth Ang doing very well from the back of the field, coming up into P6. Ben Curtis P7. Jaden Chia P8. Kyle Jackson P9. And Alex Bowen, unfortunately, having a little bit of unlucky sort of escapades into the wall at some point. I thought he had, and he started P1, but he's down to P10 there. Mitch Weatherburn, Jeremy Washington, Connor Kingston, Nathan Monks on debut, Robert Wenzel. Didn't quite make it to the end. Neither did the others. Unlucky boys.
Well done to
Well done,
Nathan
Baku.
Monks there as well. He's picked up fastest lap. 2nd race in. And that's us done for round 7. Our first official event back for 2022. So we are cooking with gas again. ACC, next week we do have our pre-season races. So if you've signed up for the rookies or the sprint series, if you want to participate in the pre-season race, you are more than welcome to do so. So just to practice before we kick off things in a fortnight's time. You two racing in the sprint. I'm pretty sure I saw both of your names.
Yes, sir.
I am.
Can't wait. Very excited.
What car
Looking
did
forward
you
to the
go?
track list too. You've whipped up a nice little series. I'm liking the track list.
Yeah, a couple of tracks we haven't done for quite some time, so it's good to see. I wish it was 6 rounds of Snetterton, but You guys are babies.
Same. No, I didn't. I was right on that train. God, you kicked up such a stink. Everyone was crying, and I said, "No, Snedden's great. What's wrong with you people?" But I love Paul Ricard, so I'm on the outside with all this crap.
Oh, mate, you've got some good taste. Paul Ricard's a brilliant circuit. Anyway, that's us done for the night. Thank you for joining us tonight, gentlemen.
No, sir. Thanks for having us. Love you, Preach. Love you, Mel. Love you, chat. See you next week.
It's good to be back.
So,
Catch you
chat,
all.
Thanks for joining us. Catch you next time.